Hi everyone, Jess here, and today I'm joined with Darrell Watson from Louisville, Muhammed International Airport. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, Jess, thanks for having me. Yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you. So first off, let's talk about the $1 billion investment program. What does this entail? What drove the initial investment, and where are you going with this?
Yeah, what drove the initial investment? So Dan Mann, our executive director, came to our airport in 2018, and what we had in place at that point was a lot of equipment and facilities that had lived their useful life. And so we needed to invest in it. And because of the air service demand that Dan and his team, Anthony Gilmore, our VP of Marketing Air Service Development, really grew the market. It was unserved. And so the amount of traffic that was increasing, we needed to have a huge investment into our facilities and take care of it for the traveling passenger. So that's really what drove the investment.
Fantastic. So it'll be really exciting to see how those sort of drive operational efficiency as well as the passenger experience at the airport. What would you say are some of the more specific ways that you're leveraging technology to help you anticipate and respond to real-time operational challenges?
Yeah, one of the really exciting things that we have implemented, and it's through some partnerships with our providers of Genetec, who has our camera systems, our access control system, our emergency notification system comes through Genetec, and we also partnered up with InFax, that is our flight information display. And so what we were finding is we needed to track the amount of time it took for when the aircraft landed to the gate. So we measure that. And we also measured the time that the aircraft was parked at the gate to when the first bag was dropped at our baggage carousel. And so we've got timers on those, so if they exceed a certain amount of time, our operations center gets a notification, they pull up the cameras, try to help the airline to see, well, do we need to move an aircraft off a gate to make sure it gets there on time? Do we need to send operational folks to help them unload bags? And so we've got a go team. We call them fixers and fillers. And it's kind of a subset of our operations team. And they go and actually, in person, go take care of the issue and help the airlines and make sure that we're meeting the needs of our passengers.
Fantastic. So that's sort of seamless coordination between airline and airport as well.
Right. With
the passenger at the center. And then when we think about challenges, the obvious one is sustainability. This is a critical problem for the industry, and it's going to take a lot to make headway here. What are some of the ways that you're embedding sustainability into your long-term strategy?
Well, we have made significant investment in sustainability. We have the largest geothermal field of any airport in the United States. It's 648 wells that are 500 feet deep, and we've just connected that last year to our system, and we're going to realize a 40% savings in our energy. And so that's just one example of what we're doing. And we're also investing in a microgrid for making sure that we have power to the facility at all times. But this microgrid includes solar power, battery backup, and it's a really game changer for us in sustainability.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your insights.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Yeah.